Can you see it? It's the mural. Mural. How do you say it?
Mural.
How do you say it? What, mural?
Mural.
Mural. Okay. Yeah, this is the mural me, Sarah, and Teresa made. So I had three ideas: a moon and a sun with clouds, or a bird with flowers, which is this one, or one more. I think it was like many flowers, like one, two, and three, and that one, the third one, hasn't yet bloomed. It's really good, that one, but it's super hard. You need like really specific pieces to get it right. So this is the one we went with. Here's the flower. Those green pieces are leaves, and that's the bird. It's supposed to be a dove, but then we're like, oh, it would be cool if it had a collar. Let's make the color green. And oh, it would be cool if it had a blue tail and some specks of blue on its feathers. Yeah, that bird isn't real. There's no bird that's actually like that in the world. If there was, it's probably extinct because people would have hunted it so much. Well, it was a lot cleaner earlier. Now there's a lot of like spots of cement everywhere. And I guess that's supposed to happen. And these tiles originally were very clean. But then again, this is kind of expected. It's really hard to do this smoothing work. Getting it to not fall onto a specific area is even harder. So Teresa did most of the cutting, and at the end helped me place the tiles before we hammered it into the mural. If it wasn't for her, the mural would have dried a lot faster, and we wouldn't have gotten all the pieces down in place and hammered it in before the concrete dried. And Sarah was the one that helped me make the design for this flower. She was the one that came up with it. It's like a rose kind of thing, and it's so pretty. And that's just so smart. I totally did not see that. I later on added that yellow piece for the eyes. Man, it looks good. I could have not added it. It would have looked just as good, but having it there is, well, whatever. It's already there. I think the only adjustment we made besides that is adding these two leaves, because it kind of feels bland without them. On this side it's very complicated, very nice, very good use of space, and then here there's just suddenly nothing with just that one strand of yellow. So then I decided to add these two at the very last moment. It turned out very well. That's all. Sarah also helped me a lot with figuring out where these pieces went. Props to all of us. And I think everyone had this democracy discussion going with what colors to use. Like whether the flower should be brown or whatever. I don't know. It wasn't brown. There wasn't a brown color. But like, we had a discussion going on between what colors to use, and that was really nice. It's great how we had a lot of like what do you call it? Input. That was a lot of good work. Yeah. I think this is the children's bedroom, isn't it? You see that pile of wood? Yeah, that's their bed. It's kind of disheartening to see. These mattresses, as it turns out, cost something like $200 worth in pesos per mattress. So it's like super, super, super expensive. Yeah, look at that. That's kind of what these children that's the kind of environment the children grow up in. Crazy, huh? And that's how big the room is. So there's probably one bed here, and the other bed goes right there, like on that side of the room. I don't know what it originally looked like. By the time we got here, most of the stuff has already been moved out. So here's the team just finishing smoothing the house. Well, they're too busy doing that to say hi. These are the murals that, this is the mural Jake was making, this is the one Sarah was making. Not Sarah, Teresa, sorry. Looks really good. And that's where the cement used to be. They flattened it out so it becomes like a flat piece of ground for people to play on. It's a nice idea. This way you don't have cement that went to waste. And also you've covered up a bit of the dirt ground so you have a safe place for people to play on. There won't be just jagged pieces of rocks where the kids will normally step on. And as you notice, not all of them have shoes. Yeah, that's right. There's a pig back there. I repeat, there's a pig back there. Hola, Wendy.
Hi.
That's the driver, the chef, and the one. Yeah, she does a lot of stuff. She's really awesome. She's so awesome. We used this entire part of the bit of dirt to lay the foundations for the house, the inside of the house. The reason why we do that is because this way you can save up on the amount of cement you use, cement and gravel you use. Surprising that the money that we paid for the ISV trip, most of it, or a good chunk of it anyway, goes to all the ingredients that we use to make these houses. Do you see that over there? That's a banana tree. I don't know what this is, but yeah, this is a good chunk of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 banana trees in this house. I think this house has something like 7 children and the mom's pregnant with another one. That's the dog. That's the family dog. Do you see how skinny it is? It's surprising that the reason why they keep them so... Oh, actually this one's quite well fed compared to the other ones. The reason the Dominicans don't keep the dogs well fed is because if they're kind of starved, they'll be more aggressive than usual. And that means a safer, you know, a better guard dog. Even though it kind of sounds cruel, it does have its like effective. It has its like legit reasons for doing that. It's more aggressive, so your house is safer. Saves you food, and it makes your house safer. Yeah. Well, oh, right. I don't know if you've noticed, but there's a lot of trash on the ground. There's some kind of ball, or is that an egg? There's a spoon. There is a school bag over there. These Dominicans don't seem to have a trash system involved. Like they just don't have like any sort of pickup truck that comes along to take their garbage. So what happens is they all end up here in their garden. And the thing is, sometimes they might be like glass bottles and stuff. See that? That's a tin can over there. I'm pretty sure in other countries, especially like in Taiwan and America and stuff like that, that would be classified as a hazard, especially in the playground. That was Medina. That was Medina. Yeah. This is actually a very, like the outside, the exterior, it's kind of nice compared to some of the other ones we've seen. Those are zinc sheets of zinc. Look at that. It's like they just they just took them and stapled them to the frame, and that's it. That's their house. Wow. Yep.